Okay, committee, we'll go ahead and get started. We had a quorum that I could see. If I can get back to participants on this, we'll be in good shape. There we go. We still have a quorum, so we are good. First up, is there bill introductions from the Webex? Any committee members are on the Webex?
I have one, Mr. Chairman. It's RS 0322, a bill for a license plate for the Love Chloe Foundation.
Excellent. Committee, are there any objections to this bill introduction? Seeing none, the bill will be introduced. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. Any further introductions from the committee? Technical difficulties are fun. I hope people are not listening in with their ear pods in. Tom, did you have a bill introduction? He's no longer on. We will return to bill introductions if we have to. I'll go to the audience first. There are bill introductions in the audience. Stephen Durst.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. My name is Stephen Durst on behalf of Federico Durst Consulting Group. I have two different bill introductions on behalf of two different organizations for your consideration this morning. The first is on behalf of Polaris Incorporated, RS number 0418, pertaining to all-terrain vehicles and recreational off-highway vehicles.
Committee, are there any questions or objections? Hearing none, the bill will be introduced. Proceed with your second bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On behalf of the Kansas State Firefighters Association, RS number 0328, an act pertaining to distinctive license plates.
Are there any questions? Any objections? Seeing none, the bill will be introduced.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Further bill introductions from the committee? Senator Dietrich.
I do not have a bill introduction, but we have a couple committee members that aren't able to access. Elaine Bowers just texted me. She says she can't join. Elaine Bowers, Senator Bowers. She said her message is she cannot join. I'm not sure.
Maybe we'll send her, see if we can send her a new link.
Mr. Chairman.
There was two links that were sent out. One of them was for Monday's meeting. One of them was for Friday's meeting. You need to use the link that was for Friday's meeting or it'll say meeting not started in the emails.
Tom Hawes.
We're trying, Tom. We see you.
Hey, Tom, could you turn down
I'm getting bad feedback. Just wanted you to know I was here.
Tom, do you have a bill introduction?
I do not, Mr. Chairman, or at least that I know of. So sorry, my sound is so bad.
You're heading down to fix your sound. I just wanted to know if you had one. With that, I'll go back to the audience. Any further bill introductions from the audience? If not, we'll turn our attention to the hearing. Hopefully, we'll be able to get more on. We still have a quorum, so we're still good to go. I think we may pause for 2 minutes and just give them a chance to see if they can correct some of the audio before we open up the hearing on Senate Bill 33.
Mr. Chair, this is Senator Pittman. Is there since we're taking a pause, that maybe you can kind of give us an idea about what we're planning on next week?
Yes, what we're planning on next week, we just got an agenda sent out. We're going to look at, I believe, Senate Bill 36 on Monday. Then Tuesday, we will probably have a presentation from the Motor Carriers Association on trucking and bridge weights and axle weights and education piece. Thursday, I think we have the texting and driving in school zones, or Wednesday, I think we have the texting and driving in school zones. And Thursday, I think we're scheduled for the military vehicle titling bills. And that agenda should be posted fairly quickly. Hopefully it got in last night. They've been having some technical difficulties with this week, but it will be out. There again, we will be meeting on Monday for sure. Hopefully the Webex links, we're going to get these worked out and work at it. Your Monday's link was, as I said, already sent to you in the email. It was from Robin Crumpton on behalf of Florence Dieter, and some folks have had a second one sent to them. Your sound is really good. And we have Elaine joining us, even though it's not showing on the participant list here. I got to scroll down. Elaine, can you hear us, Elaine? Love this technology and not having to be here. It's great when it works. I think we're going to go ahead and open the hearing on Senate Bill 33. Committee members, if you were unable to join, you're more than welcome to listen to this on YouTube. It will be up after the committee's over. I don't know how the streaming's doing. It may be running right now. First up, we have on the agenda is Don McNeely, Senate Bill 33. Welcome to the committee this year, Don.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much. In our industry,
Is Dawn talking now?
You can continue. When Tom Hawk speaks, we get terrible feedback, but we'll
We
deal
can't
with
hear
it.
you. We can't hear the person testifying.
you hear me now?
JR, thumbs up if you could hear Don. There we go. You may want to start over on
Okay.
this again. Reset.
Well, again, thank you for allowing me to appear this morning. I am Don McNeely, and I serve as president of the Kansas Automobile Dealers Association. And I appear before you this morning in support of Senate Bill 33. This proposes an amendment to the dealer licensing statute that will establish a display show license, or as we're referring to, an auto show license, that will allow the display and demonstration of new vehicles by licensed new vehicle dealers and manufacturers during an auto show. We believe that this proposed amendment is an exciting amendment in that it will allow the Kansas City Auto Show to be moved to Kansas, specifically this Kansas Speedway. Since 1907, the auto show has been held in downtown Kansas City, Missouri. The COVID-19 pandemic has caused many changes, as you all are well aware, in our society and in the world in ways not previously imagined. And our industry is looking for new and highly creative ways in terms of doing business. The move of the auto show to the Kansas Speedway captures that creative spirit. It will provide new mobility experiences and increasingly innovative approaches to tapping the mobility industry and exciting new products. It will also include ride and drive experiences at the Speedway. While many major auto shows across the country are being canceled this year due to the pandemic, the dealers in the Kansas City metro area are moving forward and believe the Kansas Speedway is ripe with opportunity. In fact, this would be the first auto show in the country that would be held at a racetrack. What's kind of interesting of a side note there is last week, one of the nation's premier shows, the Detroit Auto Show, is also going to be moved to an M1 concourse track in Pontiac, Michigan, again outside of downtown Detroit. This will be a 3-day show, and over that 3 days, we hope to provide a festival type of atmosphere. Even though vehicles will take center stage, the event will be surrounded with a lot of fun, food, fireworks, music, and more. Early reaction to this announcement or proposed move has been nothing short of enthusiastic as well as positive. The move of the show from Missouri to Kansas, of course, will be beneficial to the state, Wyandotte County, and the area, retail area in the Legend and Village West development area. Thousands of people attend the show daily and normally spend 3 to 3.5 hours at the show. We believe the attendees will find the Speedway location easily accessible with ample parking, a large improvement over downtown Kansas City. Also, you will have testimony from Larry Carl, who heads up the Metro Association, which is the producer of the auto show. On behalf of the Kansas Automobile Dealers Association, I'd like to thank you this morning for allowing me to appear, and I would encourage your support of Senate Bill 33, and I stand for any questions.
Committee, are there any questions?
Mr. Chair.
Proceed.
Mr. Chair, Senator Pittman, I just wanted to thank Don McNeely for coming in and having this bill introduced. I'm excited to have inside of my district an auto show of this size and to bring it across after having 100 years, I believe, over on the Kansas, Missouri side and realizing that the Kansas side is the right place to do it, an outdoor venue and such an exciting venue as the Speedway. This is a great prospect for Northeast Kansas, so thanks, Don.
Thank you, Senator. Don, I do have one question.
Yes, sir.
It's pretty clear in the bill to me, this does not allow sales at the show.
No.
So we're not going to have any sales tax issues for the surrounding counties?
Exactly. Exactly. No, this will be strictly a display auto show. There'll be product specialists presenting the vehicles, answering consumer questions, and hopefully not only will the dealers in the metro area, but dealers across the state will also benefit from the display of vehicles and showing off the new technology and electric vehicles, et cetera.
And just for some of our new members, would you mind explaining like the second tier manufacturers, second tier converters?
Well, those would be the essentially people that would take a vehicle and make enhancements to it. I think a good example people would probably relate to would be the old the conversion vans they used to produce, that they would take a traditional van and then convert it into a conversion van. There's not a lot of second stage manufacturers any longer, but there are a few.
Thank you. Committee, further questions? Seeing no hands on the screen or nobody speaking up, we'll close the hearing on Senate. Oh, excuse me. Are there any further proponents for Senate Bill 33? A little rusty here. Are there any opponents? Seeing none, we'll close the hearing on Senate Bill 33. Sounds like a good consent calendar item to me. Appreciate you being here, Don.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, members of the committee.
Committee, we will be meeting Monday. We'll try this again with Webex on. We'll be much better and more adept at it, I'm sure. They're working out the kinks. Appreciate your patience. Odd Monday meeting. I try not to meet on Fridays or Mondays, but this week with the changing schedule, that will happen. With that, we are adjourned.
Can I see if I can figure out with a tech person if I got this feedback?
Tom, it appears that you've joined the meeting twice, and that may be causing your feedback.
Gotcha. Not that, but I'll check that. Sorry, I did that.
It happens to the best of us.
Tom, they're working on it. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Oh, this is a little better. I think I joined twice, Senator Peterson. Somehow I hit the button twice because it popped up twice. So I'll see if I will not mess that up next time. And thanks to Florence for letting me into the meeting. As difficult as I am at sometimes.
We'll let her know. We expelled one of your windows, so let me know if you have any issues speaking now.
Let's try it. I don't hear an echo, and hopefully you don't either. I'm hoping if people accidentally mess this up, because when I logged in, it popped up and then it popped up again, and I just assumed I needed to click it. And then, of course, once you're in the meeting, you don't want to click out, so you're afraid you'll miss something. But maybe you can kick the double dippers out like me and keep us from doing this bad echo. Did you hear that?
I can. Yes, it looks like that worked.
Thank you. I am so impressed with this system and the chance that we can do this, that I think it really will enhance our ability to get work done in a lot of different ways and give us a lot more flexibility. So thank you for all you're doing to make this happen. And we're all a bunch of old dogs learning new tricks. Thanks. Everybody have a good weekend.
My pleasure. Have a good day, Senator.